Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm just going to show you guys a couple different workouts that I did over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So this is Saturday night in the gym, 24-hour fitness. I did back and triceps and biceps. I was trying to do like supersets of exercises so that you guys can see if you're not familiar with supersets, just some different things that you can throw together and get a nice burn and lift heavy and everything with that. So I started here with some straight arm pull downs to warm up my back because this is back. This part is triceps. So I did some light tricep press downs, and I ended up coming back and did more tricep press downs later on because I just did, well, this looks heavy. This is actually not very heavy for me. I think I stopped at maybe 60 pounds. So I was just kind of warming up triceps and back at the same time since, I was already at the cable station. So I figured it'd be a good combination because you want to take advantage of the equipment, while you're there. So next I moved on to wide grip pull downs. And I really love this exercise. It feels fantastic, especially when you're lifting heavy. You can really feel it in your lats. And of course, you want to utilize good form. I don't use my thumbs, your arms are just holders. Keep that in mind. So when you use your thumbs, you're using more of your arms. So I don't use my arms, and that way I make sure I pull with my lats and my back, and my hands are just holders at this point. And it's a really good exercise. Give it a try. Change up the grip depending on the length of your arms and what you feel is wide for you. So. And once I did that, I moved on to bicep hammer curls, which I like to do with the rope. I didn't really feel that. I actually like the set, but the rope is super long. And I couldn't move back because right behind me is standing someone else. So, I was a little awkward, but I got a good burn at that point because that was the last set that I did for those two exercises. Moving on, here is the first time I've done above the knee rack pulls, heavy rack pulls beltless in a long time. And it's a completely different feel than below the knee rack pulls, which is more more for deadlifts. So here, this is more of a back movement. I definitely felt it. And I enjoy doing that movement, every once in a while. And then as a superset, since this station was right here, I decided to do tricep dips assisted. Never used this machine before, actually. Usually when I've done tricep dips, it's been with the machine where you put your knees on it instead of just standing. So I was getting used to, just standing and pressing down. It's kind of different. I feel like you utilize more body weight this way with this machine. But it was a good exercise. It just took me a minute to familiarize myself with it. Okay, so I figured I'd show you guys my last set of above the knee rack pulls. Definitely gonna keep utilizing this one in the future more so than below the knee because I'm feeling like this above the knee one is slightly more challenging. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it's a shorter range of motion and I'm used to a longer range of motion with my arms pulling from below the knee. I don't know, but definitely gonna keep trying that. And then I did my last set of tricep dips assisted standing. I'll probably keep utilizing this even as a burnout because I feel like it will be good as a burnout too to whatever workouts you do for triceps. I'm not at the point where I can lift my own body weight. I'm just not. I think and probably because I'm always lifting heavy, so my body parts are worn out. So for me, try even do dips. I don't think I can do it right now, but I'll attempt it at some point. I'm just not there yet. Next, I moved on to iso rows. I love this machine. It's awesome, because you can do so many different things on this. I like to use one hand at a time, but like in the same set, because I'm so used to pulling on the seat, I'll do one hand, I'll do two hands, I'll do close grip, and then I'll do wide grip on the top hands with the same weight, as you'll see, just to, make sure I'm getting a full range of motion and utilizing both close and wide grip from this one seated position. But you can do it however you want. I kind of do both depending on my mood or what I'm feeling. And then as a superset, you'll see here, I just decided because of where I was standing and what I had available to me, I decided to do bicep curls, even though I was already utilizing my biceps while doing, the back part. I still decided to do bicep curls anyway because I wanted to get that in while I was still fresh. So instead of doing a tricep movement, I decided to do the seated iso row with one arm bicep curls while I was still fresh. And I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. It was an interesting burn. You can't obviously go super high with the dumbbells because you're already going to be tired from you using biceps while you're doing your other movements. But as you see, I got tired pretty fast with the 20s. So I just did a little burnout set there at the end. And now I'm showing you guys I think this is my last set with heavier weight. Yeah, I have two 45s and a 25. And I think that's the highest weight I've tried. And yet it's still moving pretty smoothly. So, you know, I can do this with both hands too. So I'm not sure like if it's not challenging enough or what, because the weight, even when I'm tired, I can still pull the weight. I don't think I want to try. I think I maybe tried I don't know if I tried 3 45s before on one side with both hands, but I'm pretty sure I've done it in the past with one hand if I check a past video. But yeah, I actually like that I'm surprising myself with the weight there. And here is my final set of of bicep curls. And I was just checking out my own muscle. my final set of bicep curls, alternating curls. And once I finished this, I did like a little burnout here too, just trying to get the set in and finishing up. And then I moved on to another exercise. Lastly, I decided to do some seated rows with the cable because even though I did the iso rows, I actually like using this cable machine. So, and I really feel it sometimes more with the cables than I do on that other machine. So, I made sure I got in some really good sets, heavy weight, squeeze my lats, and then I did tricep press downs. I think this is my fourth or fifth set at this point. I forget. So that's why it looks like it's lightweight, but I started heavy and then I repped out, and now this is my last set. So my arms are kind of spent. Actually, I'm kind of tired at this point in total. So, but I just want to show you guys like one set of pretty much everything I did. And I think that was everything that I did for this workout. Okay, so also in that last workout, I made sure I did enough cardio. I think I did 41 minutes at 430 calories, I believe. It was on my social media, so if you check my social media, that was Saturday night. This is now Sunday evening, and I'm doing leg day, quads specifically. So that's why you won't see me glutes in this workout besides me using this machine and compound movements because I just didn't feel like doing glutes. So what I'm doing now, reason I'm doing quads is because I was doing leg day once a week, working quads and hamstrings, but I realized that I can't get my workouts in with cardio the way I want to the rest of the week because my legs are killing me all week long because I lift the way I lift. So I now break up my leg days into quads and hamstrings like I've done in the past, and it works out well because I'm not in as much pain for the whole rest of the week, and I can still do cardio and have great leg days as well. So I'm warming up my hips here, as you saw, in the adductor machine, mostly to warm up my hips, not because I'm going to do any real glute work besides compounds. So warmed up my hips in that set there that you saw, that last set. And now this is my fourth set of seated leg extensions, heavy weight of course, and high reps because that's what I like to do when I warm up. So this is I think set number 4. I don't know how much weight that is. I don't remember, but I think it was like 70, maybe. No, it was probably like 85. And then I might have did 13 reps there, 12 reps, something like that. If you were counting, I don't know. And then as a superset, I did squats just to make sure I was warmed up, which actually is a really good superset. You know, give it a try if you don't superset enough. But I realized that, I mean, I do this with my trainee all the time, supersets, trisets, burnouts. But when you get to the squat rack, as you'll see in these next sets, I was unable to, go as heavy as I wanted to or as many reps. I had to stop because my quads were killing me. So, if you're going to do supersets and trisets, as I said in my last video, just be aware that you're not going to be able to keep up the high weight and the high reps or, one or the other It's going to be harder just because your body's going to be like aching in the workout, which is what you want. But if you have PRs you're trying to attain, I wouldn't do trisets or maybe even supersets if you're trying to hit a PR that day, FYI, because most likely you're not going to, or you'll end up possibly injuring yourself. So you see here, this is like 95 pounds front squats, and if you've watched me enough, then you know that I can handle 95 pounds no problem. But I stopped there at just a few reps in, because by the time I got to 95, I was like already exhausted, and I couldn't do even 12 reps. So, and that's from doing that superset before, in that last set that you saw. So here is 115, and still I'm just like, are you kidding me? I can only do 2. I was surprised myself. I was definitely warmed up enough. I can usually even warm up when I'm doing my warm-up sets in the squat rack. So I know my legs were warmed up enough, but I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't do more than a couple reps there in that set. So decided I'll wait a few minutes. I gave it one more try for 135, and I was happy with that one because that was a good rep when I got below parallel. And there I got, I think, just barely parallel. So then I realized, let's not push it. I stopped at 135. That is not my PR. So, but I knew, let's not push it. But I decided to try one more set. This time I'll do a back squat, just to see if it's a little bit easier and if I can actually maintain the weight and do a good set. But, as you can see here, it's like, it's like, okay. It's not my best set either. So that's how I know my legs was spent, because usually this weight, 145, is no big deal in my back squats. But I also haven't back squatted in a while, so that could be it too. But yeah, my legs were tired. I knew that at this point as well. Here I'm doing goblet squats, another great quad movement. Give it a try. I really like this because if you have squat problems, or if you can't squat because you have back problems or something like that, you don't utilize your back that much with this. So this is a really good exercise. And then here, I don't know why I decided to try split squats, because I haven't done them in a while. So as you can see here, I have balancing issues. This is my 3rd set, but this time I attempted dumbbells. The first 2 sets I did no weight, and my balance was still kind of crappy. But I wanted to try it with some weight anyway, thinking it would help me out. And my balance is actually better with the dumbbells. So as you can see here, it's not the best sets, but I'm definitely giving it a try. And I decided to include these sets because my form's not super perfect, but I'm trying something I don't normally do, because I like to change things up every once in a while and give other exercises a try. You see, like, I'm just having difficulty all around with this exercise because my foot is never comfortable completely doing this movement. But I like how it feels on your quads, so you definitely have to do it more. I think I'll just start incorporating a little bit more than I have in the past. Maybe I'll get better at it, and my balance will improve with this. And also, I think it was just because, like I said, I was exhausted. You'll even see how much so in the next set. As you can see here, my form is still not the best. This is set number 5, but I'm working on it. I'm working hard. Because I believe you should do exercises that you haven't done before, just to change it up. Or if you want to try something new, give it a try. Don't be scared, I don't really care how I look in the gym at this point. I focus more on form, and more than anything else. I used to be concerned about what people thought of me and how I looked in the gym when I was a beginner. But you get over that real fast, because people are constantly watching you no matter what you do. So you just got to do you and use tunnel vision. I have really good tunnel vision in the gym most of the time. So as you can see here, I got slightly better, but still not the best. And then if I wasn't tired enough already, I tried to do lunges with the dumbbells as my final exercise for this workout. But you'll see here, and the only reason I'm showing you guys this, because it was not a good set at all, is because my legs, you shouldn't always show perfect stuff on your YouTube channel at all. Like, a lot of people won't show you stuff they edit out, but I struggled through this set. I wanted to be transparent. My legs gave out. I had to stop. I tried to do it without the weight just to finish off a little bit more, and my legs were just exhausted. I just couldn't do anymore. Like, I literally couldn't go down. You'll see here, I just had to stop after a certain point because I couldn't lunge anymore. I had done enough, apparently, quad work, so I just couldn't do anymore. You see, I had to give up. My legs just gave out on me. So, definitely give all your workouts a try. Work hard until you can't no more, Anyway, I was tired, but I still finished up with some Stairmaster and treadmill cardio. Thank you guys for watching.